Hey tubers, this video is this past week of what I did all the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Didn't do anything Friday on the car because I had to take care of a honeydew list. And so what I'm going to do is when I work on the car, I'm going to video it, and then we'll load her up on Saturday, and we'll just put all the videos together. This coming week, we're going to sit there and clean this front end up and get it ready to paint, because remember, I'm repainting the front clip, and so that's what we're going to work on. Also, we're going to pull the cowl panel out and we're going to wet sand it and buff it out. I got some soft sanding blocks that we'll be doing that with everything else. Also, what came in was the trunk weather seal, and I went with these guys. Roger, I saw the other one, but they sat there and said it was too. I read a couple of reports on it and everything else, and I felt better going with something that was close to factory original. And these guys have always had a good review. That's probably who I'm going to go through with all the weather stripping on the car. So that's in. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and enjoy. Later. Morning tubers. It's Monday, April 22nd. That's the time. That's the temp in the garage. Very windy day out there today. And yeah, you can hear it in the camera. So we'll back into the garage. Their weatherheads this morning said something about rain. Took the panel stand. It's over there. Put the piece of plywood up against the wall. Spent part of last night cleaning off a lot of the glass and getting that ready. We're going to push this up out of the way and get the electrical out, because we're going to work on this, get this into place, get it wired up. Got a few more bolts. If you remember, when I put the bumper in, when the brackets mounted to the bumper, I left them loose so we could adjust it, and we got to finish tightening those up and playing around with that. Here's the wire for the license plate light. So that's what's in store for today. That gets done, then we'll start cleaning this track off for the window. Pat, when he was up yesterday, asked him, I said, can we come get this set Sunday or Saturday? I said, that's all I want to do is just set this window Saturday. And he said, sure. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to close this garage door because I don't want crap blown in here, and we're going to get on the light. More in a minute, guys. Later. Hey tubers, all done with this little project. Came through right here, and I cut off the GM connector and used my own, as you can see. So that'll be it for that. And clean up the tool bench and get the cleaning on this. When I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, it's Tuesday, April 23rd. That's the time. Oh, excuse me. That's the temp in the garage. And other than the breeze that's going on, it's a John Kerry day. If you can hear it now in the camera, we'll go back in the garage. We're going to, it's going to be in the upper 80s today. Today, going to finish cleaning this up, get it all ready, see if I have to paint it, repaint it. There's some areas like here, I'm down to bare metal, and you know how much all these love to rust. So we're going to get this cleaned up and get going on that. Next thing will be, we'll then assemble the hinges and get those together. put the springs on them. I think I got the glass pretty well cleaned up, but we'll run through that one more time and make sure. And yeah, there's a few. And then we're going to start removing the grill. I mocked it up to sit there and make sure that it would work, but we're going to remove the grill and get that out of there, start getting this front end ready to paint. The marker lights will come out, wheels will come off, wheel well molding will come off, and we're painting from the doors forward and get the clip painted and all the way down to the rockers. That'll leave 1, 2, 3, 4 areas I got to touch up on the paint, and the car will be mostly done then paint wise. And I knew I was going to be doing this. This is one of the areas right here where I had a run. Need some glaze put over that and then wet sand it down. Another one is, you can see it down here. But I want to do it in stages. I don't want to mask off the whole car and do the whole car. We'll just do like that door, we'll paint. Quarter panel, we'll paint. Let's see, that's 1, 2, front clip, we'll paint. I think that's it. I'll have to walk around it again and check. Is there something on the rear roll pan? I'll have to look, but that's here nor there. It's going to be down the road as we get going on it. So that's where we're at today. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 razor blades and 3 X-Acto knife blades, plus my gasket scraper, which I ground down again. And window track is pretty well clean. I'm going to sand it with probably some 220. I'm going to mask off this whole trunk and roof area all around here, and I'll rattle can it, primer and then some black, and that should hide it then pretty well from when we get in. But that stuff was a bitch to get off. Still got some of it here. Damn. I'll have to sit there and get the X-Acto knife out again. So that's all I got for today. I did tighten up the bumper bolts, so the inner bolts, you know, the bolts that I welded on in there, yeah, tighten those up. So that's done. That is a smooth look without all those bumps going across there for the bolts. I like that. So let's see, that'll be it for today. We'll pick this up tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll probably be masking this off and getting ready to sand it and then clean it up and then paint it, and we'll get some rattle can black on it and a primer and then black on it, and we'll be done with it. Yeah, the inside's a mess. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Morning tubers, that's the time. That's the temp in the garage. It's Wednesday, April 24th. And again, another John Kerry day. Been out here early. I already masked up around here. Still got to mask up the inside. But we're going to take a wire brush and wire brush all in here to make sure we get all the smuts from the other sealant out and around the trim pins and everything else. And then I took all the stuff out of the back, and it's sitting right there. Put a towel on top of the glass. This is the front spoiler or air dam, whatever. And then this window trim and this cowl panel. Let's see. So we'll mask off this, and then we'll do the inside. First we'll wire brush it, then we'll mask it, then I'll sand it, and then we'll prime it, etch if necessary because there is some bare metal. Etch it, then prime it, then paint it. And we're going to paint it black. And that'll do it. So that's where we're at. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, before I masked it, finished with the masking, ran a wire brush through here. Now we're going to get some 220 sandpaper and run that through here and clean it up. So when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, we sanded it down with 220. Gonna hit some etch on the bare metal spots. Let that set up, then we'll prime the whole thing, then we'll paint it black. That's where I'm at. When we get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, got the etch on. Now we'll hit it with some regular primer. More in a minute. Okay tubers, primer's on. Just sprayed the last coat. Put 2 good coats on it. And we'll let that sit for a while, and then we'll come and shoot it with some black. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, it's all done. Spent most of the afternoon out here, but at least now we can put the window back in and have a nice clean surface to do that. So that's it for today. Let's see, tomorrow we'll be probably putting all that stuff in the back seat after we clean it off. Get the shop vac back out of here and start taking out the front grille. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Have a good evening. Later. Hey tubers, it's 1:45 and it's about almost 80 in here. And it's going to be definitely a John Kerry day today. They're talking 95 degrees. And so, got some clouds moving in over there though. Started early. I got the grill out. Next to come out will be the headlight buckets. Then the running lights. And then when I get it in position the way I want, we'll jack it up. The front tires will come off and then the wheel moldings will come off. I gotta tighten this back up, the header piece panel, line it up and tighten it back up because it's got to come out. It's easier to get the grill out when you could sit there and remove that and put the grill back in. So, but that's where we're at. See, the grill's up there. We'll cover all this when we paint. Those are the windows, the side windows. But yeah. This dried real nice. So, and I cleaned the rear window up really good. So next will be the headlight buckets, then the side marker lights, and we'll go from there. So when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Headlight buckets are out. Next will be this. And that should be it, except for the side marker lights and wheel well openings. So that'll be it for today. Maybe tomorrow we'll pick this up. I don't know. I got some stuff I got to do around here, and I still got to assemble hood hinges. So we'll see if we pick this up tomorrow. If not, definitely for sure on Saturday later. Morning tubers. It's 9:30 and it's 78 in the garage, and going to be in the upper 80s today. Nice John Kerry day going on. Pat was here early, my son, and you notice the windshield or the rear glass is gone, and we got it in. So got to put it out in the sun and let the sun bake on it for a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's nicely spaced. This stuff is definitely sticky. And we'll have some touch-up paint around it to do. So here's where I scraped it really bad with that tool, getting it out, and I've already wet sanded it. So you can see it. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Not spending all day in the garage today. I'm going to smoke some chicken wings for dinner tonight. Not the standard dinky ones. These are pretty good size. And drumsticks and wings. And we're going to smoke those, so I got to clean the smoker out and get that going. Plus, this is all I had planned for really doing today. And I'm going to leave the camera out here. If I come back out and start tinkering around on it, I'll turn the camera back on. But yeah, happy that's in. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later.